Hello and welcome. We're going to sit and do a meditation together this morning. It's so important right now for us to truly anchor into our grounding and find the steadiness within. As we're going through very disruptive times, it's important for us to remember how to gather our energy back inwards and come to a place of stillness within. So I invite you to come find a comfortable seated position. Sitting elevated so that your knees are the same line as your hips if you're seated on the floor, or feel free to come take a seat in a comfortable chair. But I encourage you to sit at the edge of the chair so your feet are resting to the earth and your spine is long and extended, and you're not relying and collapsing into the back of the chair, rather than sitting at the front of the chair and strengthening the spine just by sitting straight and upright. Let's close the eyes. Draw the senses inwards. Allow the tip of the tongue to rest behind the two front teeth as you draw the inner gaze inwards and upwards to the brow point. Starting with a nice cleansing exhalation of breath. And taking the time to draw the breath back in. Now I invite you to breathe in and out through the nose. When we place our attention on our nasal breathing, we allow for the breath to move deeper into the body. When we have mouth breathing, we are only able to breathe thoracically. So as we hone in and tune in to the nasal breathing, you're able to take a longer breath in and a longer, steadier, cleansing breath out. The tip of your tongue is resting behind the two front teeth. And your inner gaze, as I mentioned, is drawing inwards and upwards to your brow point. Supporting and helping you to draw in and up. And as you're drawing your consciousness in and up, you remain firmly grounded and connected to your buttock bones, descending into the earth. We cannot rise if we are not grounded. We are earthly beings, and we need to be steady and grounded in our physical earthly bodies. And from that groundedness, we have the ability to open the heart, find safety in our hearts, and illuminate the consciousness by drawing inwards and upwards and awakening our third eye and the pineal gland. This is where we connect to our own divinity. We connect to that divine part of ourselves that we each have. And we each have our own unique imprint within. The universal commonality of each of us having the divinity within ourselves. I invite you to breathe into that. Staying connected to that rhythmic inhale and that steady rhythmic exhale. Allowing the corners of your eyes to gently smile as you draw that smile, that warmth inwards. You may already have connected to it in the knowing and the connection of your own divinity. Continue to find your breath and witness it may have changed and transformed marginally or significantly from when you started. But as we place our attention on our breath, we witness the power of the change that happens in the breath. As we remain grounded at the base of the spine, in the soles of your feet if you are seated in a chair. And you feel from inside out where you are in your physical body. So I want you to be aware. Are your earlobes resting above your shoulders? Are your shoulders stacked above your hips? Find that inner alignment. Are your shoulder blades framing the back of your body, broadening through your collarbone and allowing for that soft lift up through the heart? And witness how this readjustment in your physical body, what changes has it brought to your breathing, to your availability in your physical body to breathe? In the state of your consciousness, did it lift your mood just by shifting how you're sitting? Being still allows us to be aware of these adjustments that we make in our physical body. And it allows us to see how it transforms us within. Because these transformations are often very subtle, and we can miss them in our walking daily life. But here, when we sit, we can be ever present to those subtle adjustments, illuminating our mind, allowing us to see the cause and effect of small actions in our bodies. small conscious decisions that we may make and how they have a ripple effect in our being. Continue to find your inhale and your exhale. And we'll take 3 more cleansing breaths together. Witnessing the beginning, the middle, and the end of your breath. And then come take your hands together at prayer position, Anjali Mudra at the heart. Letting your thumbs rest onto your breastbone. And as you exhale, gently come to bow your chin down to your heart, honoring your body and inviting your magnificent mind to merge with the wisdom and intelligence of your heart. Coming to open your eyes gently back into the room. Thank you for joining me on this meditation, whatever time of day it is for you. And take any insights that you may have had in this journey with me and take it in through your day. Remember how deepening your breath changes how you live in your body, how small adjustments in your posture can also transform your experience of a moment. When life gets heavy and we feel the weight of our responsibilities and our pressures, you may notice how we feel physically deflated, or how we, without even realizing it, we're holding that tension in the neck, in the jaw, in the shoulders. And by tuning into our breath in that moment, we have the opportunity to transform how we inhabit this body. And it may also bring to light an emotion that you're holding. And it may allow you to honor and release that emotion too. Also very powerful and very important, because we've become very accustomed to suppressing, to pushing down our emotions. Nope, it's not time. Nope, I'm in public. Nope, I was told not to have emotions. I need to shove it down. And we do it without even realizing it. But when we tune into our breath, we become aware of what is residing right under the surface. And sometimes it needs a little more practice for us to see where our suppressed emotions are, and it may take a little more time for that to come to the surface. It all depends on your unique constitution and your own personality traits. But know the power of this stillness and the power of your breath, and drawing inwards to regather your energy and drawing it inwards so you can tune in from inside out and begin to listen. And when we listen, that inner voice is very subtle, but we begin to hear it with greater clarity. And then we begin to be more in our truth and live more from our truth. Thank you for your time with me. If you know of anyone else who you feel would benefit from this practice, please share this video. All my information is below. If you wish to work with me privately, it would be my honor and my pleasure. Thank you and much love. Bye for now.